people like you, you probably would not have even heard about me. And it is also possible that life would have taken its course on me. And so what I'm trying to say is that challenges make life very interesting. When you overcome them, it makes life meaningful. There are several things I wrote about in that book, which were obstacles, challenges. You know, now I want to teach you a new language today. I don't want you to see anything that challenges you as a problem. I don't want you to be using your mouth to say this is a bad situation. No, please change the language to a challenging situation. Instead of problem, put challenge. I'm having a challenge. Not that you are having a problem. You are having a challenge. Because inside that thing you are seeing, there is a very, very golden opportunity hidden inside of it. That when overcome, that thing that you are looking for outside is inside that challenge for you. And so all you need to do is, because when you change your mindset from problem to challenge, you can surmount it easily. But when you say problem is not something that is good. Trust me, you don't want to have it. But when it is a challenge, what a challenge means that is something that is testing your will, your power, your tenacity. That is what it means. Problem is something that has no solution. A problem, you have a problem. So please, I want you to change that language from your mind and confess it out from your mouth. Using the word, I have a challenge, not I have a problem. See, some of the words we use, words are very powerful. And when you use them, they create an avenue in your mindset. And that will begin to expand. As it expands itself, it creates a world for you that you will live in. And so, but when you change the words that, narrate the situation correctly, your mind begins to look for solution. It will no longer be impossible for you to surmount. Why? Because challenges have solution. All right, so that's a word I want you to change. Number 7, there is no joy in victory without running the risk of defeat. So must I now go through defeat before I have victory? Yes. Light shine brighter in darkness. Light will always shine brighter in darkness. The reason is that when you are able to overcome obstacle, victory is so sweet. Please pray for victory. Let obstacle come and challenge your willpower, and you are able to overcome it. When you, in short, the joy when you overcome is something else. So a path without obstacles leads nowhere. That's number 8. A path without obstacles leads nowhere. If all we all have is sweet, we will be, I don't even know what we would have been, what would have been like. Because the challenges of life is what actually makes life unique. It distinguishes you from others, those who are able to overcome them. That is the sweetness of life. So a path without obstacles leads nowhere. That's number 8. Number 9, past is a nice place to visit, but certainly not a good place to stay. Past is a nice place to visit, but certainly not a good place to stay. When you stay too long in a place, you become so comfortable. When you look back and you want to go back to where you are coming from, just imagine the strength. Imagine all that you are going to do to get back there. Then when you now want to come back, the same energy you use in going there is not the same you are going to use, because as at the time you left, you had used a lot of strength and now coming back. So that place is a place you can visit to just, so look at where I came from. And I remember I had an encounter like this some time ago. What did I do to come out of it, overcome it? You go through that and come back and start your journey. It's a place to visit, but certainly not a good place to stay. Number 10, finally, you can't have a better tomorrow. You can never have a better tomorrow. Listen, I said tomorrow is an illusion. Tomorrow is not a day. Tomorrow. Now, how many tomorrow have you lived? Well, it's, in short, as today now, we can say to see you tomorrow. But when is it going to end? So there's nothing like tomorrow. You only have today. You can't have a better tomorrow than you have today. So my advice is take advantage of today and make the best use of it. Today, exactly. One of the things that we have for you today is the real estate using the P1 group core plan, which is the flow of the P1 group. This is something that has been created out of a divine wisdom. This is not common to man. I can tell you this. You know, there was a time I was, when I started newly, and I was seeing some things, I find it so difficult. I'm this kind of person that I want to do my things straightforward. I want to make sure that you dot the I, you cross the T's, and all the rest of it. Time is really, really something that is of essence for me. And so when I first joined, I was using my own Jeep, my 470 Lexus. That was what I was using. And that Lexus was destroyed in the business. So one day I went to Madame when I needed to repair the car. I took it for inspection, bring it, make money out of it. And when I went to her and I said, "Ma, the car I'm using had fault." She said, "How much?" I said, 520. So I wrote a memo. She said she can't sign it. She can't approve it. I said, wait a minute. I take this vehicle for inspection, ma. That's what I use in running the office, because at that time, we've not bought a vehicle for inspection. He said, well, I can't sign it. I felt bad, very bad. Well, he said, go and write for a loan so that you will take a loan that you will pay back. What kind of business is this one? I've destroyed my own vehicle for the business, and now this is what I get. I left that place very remorse. I felt that, okay, there's something I'm not understanding. Truly, there was something I do not understand. Do you know why? What I did not understand is that business is my business. That was the day my eyes were open. I said, okay, this business is my business. Whatever I use in it, I'm using it for my own benefit. So I can't say that I use my car in the business so the company should pay me back. I just took my mind off it. I wrote that loan to her. I had the money, but I didn't want to use my own money to do it. I wrote and she approved it. And I collected the money. I repaired the car. I was still using. In short, this time, I have to donate it to the company that the company should be using it. So I have no car to use. All right. I now bought a Sienna. I was using the Sienna to go home. After he finished his work in the day, I'll use that one to go, because I don't want the memory of that car anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, that car was, selling a Lexus of 500,000 naira. Well, that was the state it was. I have to sell that car 500,000 naira. 500,000 naira will not buy a new engine for that car if I want to replace it. But that was the mindset I have. So in this business, if you don't own it, you will be blaming people. If you don't own it and say, this is my business, you will see fault, you will judge people. In short, when they make mistake, you will say, I said it, they are this, they are that. But when you own it, you will know that the sense of responsibility is in you, and you will take responsibility. I tell you, because of the office I hold, a lot of complaints come to me. A lot of people call me. Some of them are expecting what I will say to encourage them, complain more. So when I now tell them to say, look, there is always a solution. The first question I ask, did somebody die? They say no. I say, because, sir, why do you always ask that question? I say, well, the reason I always ask that question is that the only area that has no solution is when the person is dead. But if the person is not dead, there is a solution. Because if it is sickness, we will go to the hospital and the doctors will diagnose it. If the doctors are not able, we will go on our knees and call on our God to say, God, please heal this our brother or sister for us. And merciful God, he will heal. I say, so there's no problem. If it is land, that one, we should be familiar with it by now, that the land terrain, the business of real estate has challenges either with government, with landowners, that is the Omonile, and all the rest of it. It is endless. From the beginning, as it was in the beginning, so it is now, and so it will be forever. Real estate cannot be something that you will say when you come, you are going to have it 100% peaceful. Why? Because of the nature of the business. And so I hear complaint, I hear all kinds of things come to me. And God giving me wisdom, I've been able to manage the ones I can manage. In short, some even will call me bad person. As far as I'm concerned, those are fertilizer that made me grow. Remember what I read why we started at the 10 points of being a leader. So I want to challenge you. Everyone is only happier when we receive the commission paid to us. I am very certain that is the most happiest moment. But when it comes to documentation, when it comes to maybe even the payment of commission delays and all the rest of it, those things happen. There are several factors that can bring that to bear. And if you don't understand them, you probably would throw tantrum at the people. So I urge you, take this business persona. Let it be your own. Own it. And you begin to see things differently in this business. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. And I also want to throw more light on our operation. We are into the real estate. We sell building. We sell land. And by the privilege that has been given to us, with the grace of God, we are operating in Lagos. We are operating in Delta State, Asaba and Warri. We are in Owerri. We just entered Abia State. And we are in Uyo, in the south. Now, those areas, we have properties that are in the market. So let me start with Asaba, because even while I speak to you, I'm actually speaking from Asaba. I came to Asaba since on Monday of this week, and we have some estates that are still selling in Asaba. We have some new ones that are coming. One of our signature estates that is trending in the Asaba right now is the Destiny Haven. Oak Haven was trending before, Haven City rather. And we created another brand, another name, which is unique. And we have done with the phase 1, Destiny Haven phase 1. We are in Destiny Haven phase 2, almost done. And as I speak to you, we have started preparing Destiny Haven 3. We also have, the Destiny Haven 2 is selling for 12.5 million. We started with 10.5, and today is 12.5 million. I am also looking at moving the price up by next week to 15.5 million naira. Then beyond that, we have Goshen. Goshen, how many of you remember Goshen in the Bible? And you can tell what Goshen is. Goshen is being prepared, and we are planning to bring it out on Monday. And so look out for that. And it's going to start with 10.5 million naira with an actual price of 16 million naira. It's a place that is buy and build. All these estates I'm talking about, they are all buy and build. Haven City is almost gone. What we have there, I don't think it's up to 20 plus left. And we have Haven City Phase 2. Phase 2 also will be out by next week, hopefully, if the rain permits, because the rain here can be very, very heavy, and the terrain can be very, very tasking when you come to driving. So, God, weather permitting, we may bring that out by next week. Beginning with 3.5 million naira, we might do a promo of either 2.5 to create awareness and move it to the real price. We also have another estate on the Lake Benin Asaba Road, facing the express. It's a limited plot. I'm going to use that as Destiny Haven Phase 4 rather. You don't want to really miss this because the estate is already fenced as I speak to you. And we are working on designing and finishing to bring it into the market. Listen to me. We up the game a little by not just doing fence work, not just doing gate houses, and not just creating the facade in the front. We have also moved a step further to create inner roads in all our estates. So this Destiny Haven signature estate I'm talking about, when you drive there, you can drive inside the estate comfortably. The roads are already marked out and they are all drivable to the end of the estate. So you can see the streets. We have some lights in place. I mean, I don't know, maybe Pastor Maka, I may forward Destiny Haven Phase 2 video that I made to you so that you can see what I'm talking about. Because although, as at the time I made that video, we have not progressed up to what we have today. Because as at today, as I speak to you, the decoration of the front is still going on. And all these estates, as you buy today, your plot is waiting for you. There's no 2 days or 1 day. If you buy today, you make your payment today, whether you are here or not. If you send a representative that same day, trust me, we will take you to site and we'll give you your plot because all is already cleared and mapped out. Apart from that, so when we look at Owerri, Eastern Haven 1 and 2, and extension, Eastern Haven, actually, we have to buy additional plots. If not, it was totally sold out. That's Phase 1 on the airport road. So we have about additional 50 plots that is there that are selling. We've not cleared it so that we don't have the same mindset that, oh, it is the same thing here. We have not cleared it yet, but I promise you that we will clear that and put it in good shape for us as usual. Then we have Eastern Haven Phase 2, that is on the Port Harcourt Road. That one as well is a very good location. It's facing the express directly, and we've done some work there. But in my standard, we've not done up to 70% of what I would have loved to do. The challenges of all the going on in those particular area is discouraging because you don't want to put anybody at any risk. So we take it little by little, and so the work is not as fast as it were. So we move from there to Uyo. Uyo, we have the Okpaje series 1, 2, and 3. Phase 3, we've not published it. we have cleared it again because we cleared it last year. I didn't like the shape, so I really needed to buy some more plots to balance to balance it. So because of that, I stopped the estate from going into the market. But we have Okpaje Phase 1, we have Okpaje Phase 2, all are still selling. Okpaje Phase 1 is selling for 3 million. The Phase 2 is selling for 4.5. Somebody asked a question. Say, why is it? Because the proximity is so close. He now asks a question. Why is it that one is selling for 3 million and the other one is selling for 4.5? Now, let me explain to you. Although the two of them are facing the airport road, one of them happened to have upper hand in terms of documentation. The Okpaje Phase 2 has a registered deed of assignment, a certificate of deposit registered, and also have a CFO that we have already started processing. Just look at that. It's amazing. And the estate is totally fenced, gate has already made, cleared down, parcellated. But this other one, we have applied for the certificate of deposit. You cannot charge the two the same. If the day that the certificate of deposit of the Phase 1 come out, you will see also that the price will go up. So this is the difference between the two. If not, one is just about 3 or 4 poles apart from each other. So let's go back to Abia State, Aba. Any of you that is familiar with that area, you will agree with me that Abia State right now is the toast of the East. Toast of the Eastern states because of the personality, the governor that is there. If you look at our personality traits that we read about while I was doing presentation, you will see the track record. The man is not the one that is being showcased. It is his work that is speaking for him. And so there's a bit of traffic in that area. And so we moved into Aba near area markets. And we got something there which we are working on now and will be published very soon. It's a built-up environment that you can build, you can live there, there's electricity there already, and there is road. The Aba Port Harcourt road is actually facing that road as well. Now, well, let's go back to Lagos, but that is where we originally migrated from. So you have in Lagos State, we have Haven Court, we have Lodge Haven, and we have Haven Bay. Haven Bay Phase 1 extension, that's Phase 2 extension, and also the Havenville series 1, 2, and 3. We just launched the third one, and the price is 4.5 million naira. All registered survey. The fence are being registered as I speak to you because Lagos State came up with a law that before you erect any fence, you must register it. All of that we are doing alongside the registration of the survey for the estate. We have the Beach Haven 1 and 2. Beach Haven 1 is sold out. Beach Haven 2 is still selling. And if we move to Warri, of course, we have the Okpaje series in Warri. Okpaje is still selling at 3.5 million naira. And I think that is Destiny Haven. Destiny Haven is in Warri as well, selling for 5 million naira. That land, because of how I cherished it, I am very careful not to throw it away because it's actually very close to the road in the proximity that there is already development. So I'm careful not to sell it. That's why you see that when we are promoting it, we are very careful not to promote it and it just sold out. So we are controlling the sale because properties in that place actually will sell for nothing less than 20 million naira before or at the end of this year from what we are seeing. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I missed any of the estates, but I think I have done a little bit of justice. These flyers are available in our website. www.p1heaven.ng. p1heaven.ng, because so many people complain, I can't see your website. They are only putting .com. That is why they are not getting our website. So it's p1heaven.ng. We employ a staff some time ago when we're using .com. And, some people can be very funny. When he was sacked, because he was the head of admin and he had the password to the to the website, he went and threw some nonsense, some nude pictures into the site, and they blocked our site. And we couldn't recover it. So that's why we resorted to NG. So that is it. Our email address is p1heaven@gmail.com. You can reach me on fred.p1heaven@gmail.com. And trust me, if I'm available, I have, like I'm speaking now, calls are coming in, I couldn't pick. That does not mean that I will not return your call. Trust me, you will get my call back. If you send a message, I will definitely respond to your message. So, I don't know if anybody has any question or something to ask me. I am open. Pastor Amaka, thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to speak to this distinguished audience. I am so delighted and grateful. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. That is a very, very impactful meeting today. How many of you agree with me that it is very, very impactful? I was introducing him, I said he's a man of wisdom. Didn't
yes.
Please just appreciate that. Put a love emoji for him.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
For him, for your
CEO.
Thank you so much.
So, you see, too much title does not make you a leader. If you like be a doctor, if you like be a pastor, if you like be a doctor, want to see action. That's what yes, just telling you that. So just learn from me. The bullet points are many. I can't list them all. He said it all. He has promoted P1 group, because actually without P1 group, all of us will not be here. He has promoted our leaders, Dr. Misomo. He has done a lot for us today. Please, thank you for sending that love image. Remember, P1 Haven, that is the estate he is empowering for today. And he has told us where he has land. I'm so excited to hear that a property of P1 has entered Aba, because many people have been asking me, would they want something in Aba? Are you feel excited? People who are interested in the east part, so that is quite interesting. Please, we cannot pay him enough. You see, he didn't come here to market P1 Heaven, but he came here to impart us. As he said, he wants to die empty. So every wisdom he has, he releases it like a bullet to us. It's left for you to have the wisdom to grab it and run with them. And you can see how life will unfold if you put them into practice. Please, we can't pay him enough. Even if you pay him 1,000 per person for this coaching today, it's not enough. So please, what you need to do is make sure that this month, next month, before the end of this year, that P1 Haven can see the massive sale in P1 Haven website projects. Look at it all he has mentioned. If you have any problem, please contact me. I will bring you to him, and he will always answer your questions. Please, I want you to type in question that I want to get Oga Francis all the way from United Kingdom to handle all the questions. Type your questions or raise your hand up. So please, thank you so much, and God bless you for imparting us today. Please stay tuned a little bit and see if there's any question that comes for either P1 Group or P1 Heaven, so that he can help us to answer it. Please ask just a question and wait for him to answer it.
Thank you,
please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our guests, we would like to address the questions as quickly as possible. Please, you can raise your hand. The first hand there is Austin King. Can you please speak? Austin King. Are you there? Good afternoon. How are you? Go ahead with your question.
I'm fine. How are you doing? Actually,
Fine.
it wasn't a question, but I will call him directly and ask that question. It's personal.
Okay. Okay, good.
That's why I lower my hands.
Okay, good. Okay. There's another who is raising his hand again. I think Olawale or something like that.
Yeah, this is Ola. Thank you.
Go ahead.
I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you to Dr. Fred.
Okay.
I was listening to everything he was saying, and I'm here with my brother-in-law, and I told him, listen to that man. It's the reason with Pastor Maka that I'm doing this business. So, Dr. Fred, this is just to tell you I'm a big fan. And yes, thank you for inspiring us. I was really hoping to hear the news of when the EFCC came to carry you, but then you didn't tell us that. So I was telling my brother-in-law, you see this man I was telling him it was one of us in Dublin, he left us and now he's a billionaire. Only for you to now say the estate worth trillions. I said, I am still in yesterday. Anyway, thank you for the progress. Thank you for always inspiring us. Thank you for the good words. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being real. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a beautiful one.
Thank you very much, Ola. God bless you.
Yes, okay. Can I call on Ifion Basi? You have any question? Is Basi there?
Yes, I am there. I am
okay.
Here.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead with your comment or question.
I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Fred.
Yes.
He is always, he's always so inspiring. I just saw the post not too long, and I said, oh, Dr. Fred will be on this Zoom. I must be here. And that's why I'm here. Thank you so much. In fact, you are an invaluable resource to P1 Group and even to humanity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot really thank you enough. Now, my question is on home ownership. I have one or two of my team members who have asked that they would want to subscribe to the home ownership course as PBOs, but they also want to subscribe for a specific estate. Now, I know it's a 5-year plan, so the program is at the end of the program, you choose your location for a building. But they are saying that they want to pick an estate now and know that their saving or their contributions is targeted to that particular estate. Is that possible? And how do we go about that if it's possible, sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam Afion Basi. The thing is this, that program is a revolutionary program, especially for those who are in this PBO program, the P1 business owners. And, people don't really see opportunity and take them serious, so many of us. And I say that because fear is actually a symptom, is a disease, but it is something that can push you to greater heights if you follow the trend of it. So it is possible. It is for you to choose. Now, if you calculate the amount it is selling now, that's why they are telling you that you should put it out now so that they can key to it. It is also possible that the money can be paid outright. So there is no price variation at the end of the 5 years. All of those things can be considered. And so it is right to choose now and later on avoid the obstacles of, okay, the price was 10 million then, now it is 50 million naira. So I think that is what...
No, when he's living there entirely. And then he was always business.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that is the reason why that urgency is put on it. So thank you so much, Madam Afion, for that question. I hope that is clear for you.
Yes, it is, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Samsung, I don't know your name, sorry. Can you ask your question, please?
Your name first.
Unmute yourself.
Tell us your name. Yeah, unmute yourself, please. And go ahead with your comments. Mr. Samson, are you hearing us?
Unmute yourself. You are muted.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Go ahead,
my name is Ralph Onuweri.
Okay.
Let me thank Fred so much. He's my friend and my brother. Fred, thank you very much for your good work you are doing.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir.
Amen. I bless you too.
My question is on Uyo Okpaje phase 1. Why is the delay in the location in that place? Can you clarify about that delay in allocation to phase 1? Uyo?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my dear friend, Raphael. It's been a long time I see you. So when I saw your face, I said, hey, this program has really connected us with so much people. The challenge we had with Okpaje phase 1 is not from the front where the first part we sold. It was the back. And in the course of buying more additional plots to it, we cannot, if you take a caterpillar to go and clear today, they charge you the same amount they will charge for 15, 20 plots. Okay. So, and we're finding it difficult to get the owners to buy from them directly. And by the time we find some of the owners, anyone we find, maybe they have 1 plot, we'll buy it. They have 2 plots, we will buy it. So we have been collating this purchase. Unfortunately, Ralph, you will not believe it. You know, it's part of the system that we are in. Not 100%. The guy who is actually fronting for us, getting the people, and we are giving him money to make payment, absconded with our money. So when we were thinking that we have paid for some of these properties, unknown to us, he did not give money to them. I was in Uyo because early this year was when I discovered this. And how do I go about this to make sure that I'm able to pay? Now, the price for those things that we were supposed to buy, what we were supposed to pay 1 million for, now they are asking for either 1.5 or 2 million. Remember, we are paid before. He only gave money for 8 plots out of 52. Only 8. And he changed, his number is not going through. And so what we did, I went to Uyo twice last month. And in the process, I have to now rebuy those properties. So just beginning of this month, while I was in Uyo, was when the clearing started. Not beginning, toward the end of last month, the clearing started. So that is the reason for the delay. And you know, some of these things, when you make them out to clients, it scares them off. So you have to find a way to manage the situation and make sure that you don't escalate it, because truly it's a surmountable situation. And so I did not panic. But so what we have done, we've cleared the land now, as I speak to you, the one that we've been able to recover about 22 plots. So I just say, okay, put a dozer there to clear those 22 so that we can start isolating and allocate to people. The other one, we are still talking with the owners to say to us, the issue of pricing is what has held us. If not, by the time I went, we have concluded all of this. So this is the challenge we face, Ralph. And that is the reason why you have that stubborn delay in that Okpaje phase 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other question, please, from anybody? This is the time for you to ask your question before our guest, Dr. Fred, Lisos. So if you have any question, please raise it quickly. If you have any doubt on the information he has presented to us.
Francis, check the chat.
Okay, Honorable Hillary. Hillary OJ, could you please go ahead with your question?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I appreciate and I thank God for everyone. And sincerely sorry I came in late and I actually with another meeting. So I don't mind if Dr. Fred can just give us a key point of what he has said so far. Please, I'm sorry for dragging you back. Not like a key point that we can take home. I joined late because I was having other meeting, physical meeting. So thank you so much for the meeting. It's like Nigeria is a busy. Each time I want to join, I keep on omitting or because of the activities. But I really appreciate it. When I see Dr. Frasa, this is one of my mentors. I know that he spoke, I really like Holy Spirit that is talking to you with a calm voice. It's a field of wisdom. And in fact, it's a man of God. So please, sir, sorry for talking back. I would like to have a recap or a key point to take home for what you have said so far. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll be glad to do that. So the key point, the title of what we spoke about, which is the headline, is your title doesn't make you a leader. Yeah, that's what we spoke about. Okay. Your title does not make you a leader. And we gave some bullet points, and one of them is take risk in your life. Take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. That's point number one. Point number two, people are not what they say, but what they do. So judge them not from their words, but from their actions. Number three, when someone hurts you, don't feel bad because it's a law of nature that the tree that bears the sweetest fruits gets maximum number of stones. Number four, take whatever you can from your life because when your life starts taking from you, it takes even your last breath. And number five, in this world, people will always throw stones on the path of your success. It depends on what you make from them. You can either make a wall or a bridge. And then number six, challenges make life interesting. Overcoming them make life meaningful. Challenges make life interesting. Overcoming them make life meaningful. And number seven, there is no joy in victory without running the risk of obstacles, running the risk of defeat, rather. There is no joy in victory without running the risk of defeat. It depends on you. And number eight, a path without obstacles leads nowhere. These are all deep things. And number nine, past is a nice place to visit, but certainly not a good place to stay. And number 10, you can't have a better tomorrow. This is just the recap of what the bullet points of what we talked about today. Hey, Larry, thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for that recap. Yeah. Okay. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay. Messi Chinenye, can you please go ahead with your question? Are you there, Messi?
Yes, please.
Yes, can you speak, please? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Look into the chat.
Good afternoon, Messi.
Yeah, thank you for this robust presentation. Sir, The area I want to ask my question, because when you were telling us your own story, the starting point of how you joined the real estate business, you know, it sounded so exciting. Before you could even say Jack, you already have people asking you, telling you, you know, want to buy. So it sounded as, you know, an express way to it. You know, it was very, you know, smooth. The question I want to ask, because I have some people in my team, they kept saying, Madam Chinenye, I've been talking, I've been posting, I've been doing all I need to do, but people, you know, are not getting back to me positively. The response I need to get, I'm not getting it. Even the people you will tell to come and do real estate, they are really not coming up. The response they are getting.
No, I think we've lost her again. Are you there, Mercy? We're not hearing you.
Yes.
We can hear her.
Yes.
Please unmute yourself, if that's the case.
I'm myself. Can you hear me, please?
We hear you loud and clear. Right on.
Sorry, gentlemen.
Yes.
We've lost her.
Like what you said we shouldn't say problem, say challenge. So let me use the same word, challenge. They kept telling nobody is responding. What do I do? How else? Because I tell them, I encourage them, I give them tips.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
we can hear you, sir.
Frank, we can hear him. We can hear her.
We are hearing Mr. Francis.
Hello.
Sir, I don't
know. We are hearing her.
Well, please.
Some encouragement. How do we, what else do I need to tell the people? Because I tell them, they are not getting
Mr. Francis, we can hear you.
So please, I want you to help in that area. I don't want to call it problem. Let me use the same word you use, challenge. What do we say? What else do I say to them? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mercy. You know, let me tell you a little bit of, or give you a scenario. Some people are slow starters.
Hello, Amaka.
Some are fast starters.
Okay. Mr. Frank, we can hear him.
My situation or my story might be in that regard of fast lane. Mr. Francis, I think you need to check your, I don't know, because we can hear you clearly.
Mr. Francis, this is your network. Make some moves.
So in the area of starting fast, the fast runners.
Hello, are you hearing me?
Sir Francis, I think your audio is having problems, so you can check your audio very good. Check it clearly, please. We are hearing everybody here loud and clear. Thank you.
Can somebody just call him, please? If you have his number, call him to tell him that he's not hearing us.
So you have the fast lane, those who are in fast lane and those who are in slow lane.
What's happening?
Now the question is this, Mercy. When you have a situation like that, or a challenge like that, who are you talking to? Because see, there is a law that guides marketing, network marketing.
Yes, sir.
The law says that talk to 10 people, one is your client. The least you will get is one person. I learned that when I was in Ireland, when we were marketing euphony. 10 clients that you speak to, one minimum. That's the minimum you will get, one. The possibility of getting more than one is there, but you will surely get one. That is the law that guides network marketing. The question now is this: who are you talking to? Mercy, are you there? Who are you? Good. Who are you talking to? Because in my case, I did not just post of course, I have several people that will be in my contact, right? So you have the high, the medium, and the low. That is because of probably the little category I have attained. So in my contact list, I will have these people. So if I put something on that, it's reaching out to all these people. But you can imagine me now having only the lower cadets, and I post that flyer and they are the one that receive it. Their purchasing power cannot achieve it. As a result, I will be wasting my energy talking to these people like mechanic, like road sellers, truck pushers, mensas, on site workers. I will just be talking. Now, the volume there is very high. And so I'm talking to these people often and often. In my eye, what am I doing? I'm doing marketing. So the difference here is that who are they talking to? Now, this is where the team leaders comes in. And I mean that for real. If you're a team leader, you must teach your lead what you know so that they can do it and do it well. Number one, it benefits you. The reason is that, see, the personal commission is sweet, but the sweetest one is the indirect commission. If you have not received indirect commission, you are not in this business. I'm telling you. The joy of this business is based on indirect commission. Yesterday, I got 2.750 into my account. I woke up to see the money, 1,750,000. And I was like, how this sequence? You understand? That came to me. It's not tapping, man. It is strategically doing the work. So, like I said, you may be talking to a pool of people who cannot afford what you are putting out there. So you need to change the tactics. That's why when we designed this, when the founder designed the PBO's registration, they make room for the low class, 750. Before it was 1,500. So since they cannot buy, register them. Amongst them, they have people who are big. I tell you another story. There was a man who had a security officer. So let's name him Musa. And this man is an elderly man, himself and his wife. They have retired, they had money, all their children are trained, they are all in good hands. They are doing well in business. So as they were sitting outside, enjoying the cool of the evening, they were discussing. Musa was listening. What were they talking about? There's a piece of land in Victoria, Ikoyi rather. There's a piece of land they own close to their house. And they were like, the wife asked the husband, honey, what do we do with this land, Seth? Let's sell it. The husband said it is true. Let's sell it and, go and enjoy somewhere in the Caribbean. How do we even sell it? Musa was listening. As smart as Musa is, Musa now saw an agent and called him and said, my master, I want to sell this land, though. Agent went and looked for buyer. I'm just cutting the story short. Went and got a buyer, and the buyer came and bought the land. Now, properties in Ikoyi, they are not in 100 million range. You will get some for 800, you get some for 1 billion, you get some for 600. And so when this property was sold, the agent remembered that it was Musa that brought him into the business. And what did the agent did? He gave 43 million naira as a commission to Musa. Oga inside. Musa, how did you even hear about this? He narrated the story. Oga say, okay, you know what? Take, this is your agency fee. Paid Musa 52 million naira. When you calculate that, that's about 90 5 million. Do you really think that Musa will be a security man anymore? But because he loved his Oga, he collected the money. After collecting the money, thanking him, and said, Oga, as it is now, I won't be able to do this work, but I want to do something. I don't want to waste this money, and I don't want to rush out from here, but I want to register a security company. This man no go school, oh. The Oga helped him to register the company, and after registering it, Musa went and started recruiting people like him to start work. Today, Musa that didn't go to school is richer than those who went to school. Who are you talking to? Who are you listening to? Where are you going for your training? Who are the people you are associating yourself with? Will change the game for you. So if people come to me and start complaining, no, I've been marketing, I've not made sales and all that, this is the question I ask them. Who are you talking to? Who are your circle of influence? Who are the people that you are relating with that can change your life? If you work with people who are the same category with yourself, you can't grow beyond that category. So, Mercy, the question will be that there is need for us to educate our success line to be like us or even better than us, training them and empowering them to become better. The people they associate with will change the narrative for them. So that is what happened to me. Not all category of persons, when I posted those things, even till today, not all category of them will respond. Look, between 3 weeks and now, the sales I have actually made is well over 200 million. Contacts, wow. Well over 200. It was while I was in this Asaba that two of them came to see the property they bought. They've not seen it before.
Wow, right? Wow.
Yeah, they've not seen it. It's well over 300. What am I saying? Now, the truth is that it is not that I knew these people. There are people who had contacted me before, who had done one business with me and got satisfied, that make those referrals. So it is, number one, some of you do one transaction and you do it shabbily. Inside that transaction, there is oil well there, if not a gold mine.
Thank you, sir.
You have more than 100 referrals inside of that one person that can transform your sales portfolio.
Yeah.
So please harness it, deal with it very carefully, pay attention to details, make sure that you do it professionally.
Yeah, customer satisfaction.
It will not cost you anything, I mean. It won't cost you nothing. But trust me, the benefit is endless. We have a land in Aba. As I speak to you, there are people who want to subscribe already without even seeing the land. So your circle of influence can change the narrative for you. Anybody who is complaining, just ask the question, who are the people you are talking to? You can't be talking to Agbero on the road and you expect that they are going to pull out 1 million naira to make your sales. It's not possible.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you very much. Oh, I really appreciate that. Oh.
Okay. Afion, Basi, do you still have questions?
There are questions on the chat.
No,
Can you read the chat?
Okay, you're done. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's look at other questions coming in. There's no question on the chat. Sending. You need someone saying it needs the recorded version of this training. Yeah, that will be done. Posted. I think that's all for now. Recorded. Yeah. So I think we're done with all the questions.
We have Ahmed. Ahmed is raising his hand.
Yes, there are still
okay, Ahmed.
There's still more questions there. Mr.
Okay, Ahmed, yeah. Ahmed, can you ask your question, please, quickly?
Yeah, good afternoon, and thanks for your conversation. It's very clear. But I would like to have the phone number of our speaker, because I'm not in Nigeria at present. Right now, I'm in Ireland too.
Ahmed, who is your upline?
Madam Ahmed Tolu.
Who is
Hello?
Who is the upline, Ahmed?
Not Tolu.
Tolu.
Yeah.
Okay, Tolu is your upline.
Don't worry, they are from my lineage. They are from Allah's lineage.
Okay.
I will send you the phone number of Dr. Fred, okay?
Okay. All right, I will ask her to give me the number.
Is there a Neil House, Sabah and Lagos? It's on the chart. I saw it there.
Yeah, she's on this chat, but we're not together.
Okay.
Okay.
So
all right.
Lagos area and for Pwan Haven. That is what Anthony is asking on the chart.
He's asking what?
Yeah. Whether you have any house in area.
House. Okay. Finished house.
At the moment, Tony, the house we have is the former one we built, which is the Avon residence. We've not built a new one. The new one we want to start is coming up. We were supposed to start last month, but I'm still waiting for the building permits, because this one that we built, the permit was double because we built it before the permit came. And so when the permit finally came, what we were to pay 33 million went to 66 million plus. So I don't want us to make that same mistake. We are waiting for, they've given us a number, but I don't want to base my happiness on just a number. So I want to wait for the proper approval to be given, so that if any of the people come to ask, we already know that we have that pasted on the wall. So once that one come out, definitely we'll start the second building.
Is it in Lagos, sir?
Yeah,
it's in Lagos.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it going to be
how much is
it?
Sorry?
So how much is it? That one in Lagos, how much is it?
We have the one for 42 million and 38 million. Those are resell. People want to resell.
Okay. All right.
So like I said, land is trading. You have to trade. People are trading. You buy, you keep the land, you let go. Yes.
Okay. The land in Aba, how much is it?
We've not cost it.
Yes. Okay, Pastor Maka, I think I'm handing over to you. I think the questions have all been dealt with by Dr. Fred. Thank you very much for the answers you provided for our audience.
God bless you, Francis.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We really appreciate this time.
Thank you, sir.
He's great time to be with us. He's always there. Very